Hello, hello. Today is day 22 of my parasite and metal detox cleanse. Nothing too crazy to report. We got 8 days left. It's a 30-day cleanse. I will probably try to stick to like the meal plan a little bit in terms of like the habits I've created now with my food. So that's good and exciting. I went hiking today for a little bit and saw some more ruins and petroglyphs, so that's cool. It was really nice out here. It was like 60, 62, 3, 4, I don't know, low 60s today. So that was lovely. Doing the deer exercise. I was super tired last night. Like I didn't even want to do the deer exercise. But I showed up for myself and I still did it. So I'm proud about that because I think I'm actually getting really close to the point where I will have naturally stopped my period through the deer exercise. So I don't want to skip it and mess up that system. Also, today is or last night was daylight savings time. So we jumped an hour ahead here in Utah. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings time. So now they are an hour behind us, which, if you didn't know, Kanab, the town I currently live in, is literally on the border. So that's fun. Like it messes everyone up. If you want to really realize that time is an illusion, live in a border town, especially a border town that is in different time zones. So I've spent a lot of time in Lake Havasu City, that's in Arizona. Needles, California is on the other side of the river. They're in a different time zone. Last year I also spent time in Bullhead City in my trailer. So Laughlin is on the other side of Bullhead City. That's in Nevada. Arizona and Nevada are in different time zones. Yeah, it's crazy. Like it's so interesting, but definitely a good example of recognizing that like time is literally an illusion. So, but the nice thing is we had an extra hour of daylight tonight. So that was lovely. So, okay, my crazy story for today. If you don't know, I'm divorced. I've been divorced for 3 years now, so I'm dabbling in the dating scene. I'm thinking about moving possibly to Texas at the end of my lease in the fall, so I'm not really like looking super hard to date because I don't want to really get into a relationship here that person is not interested in like moving. So I'm just kind of like letting the universe handle that for me. But I still am on the dating apps a little bit. And this one guy was just messaging me and he said he's like a video editor. He does photography and stuff. And I asked him like what kind of photography and video he does. And he said that he has edited porn. I'm not gonna judge, but I guess I was asked him if he still does it and then if he watches it regularly. And he said that he watches it like 3 to 5 times a week and that he masturbates like daily. And I of the Taoism and the Taoist sexology is obviously this menstrual retention for women, but it really promotes semen retention for men, and that's men's version of their life force energy. And so he asked if I watched porn or masturbated, and I said no, I don't. It's not, I'm not against it, but after like reading the book and learning about this stuff, I'm at a point where like I believe in abstinence and that I'm not going to like engage in sexual relationships with anyone until I'm in like a long-term committed relationship. There's like literally no shame if you do masturbate or any of that stuff. But the book more teaches you about different ways to exercise your sexual organs in a way that maintains your life force energy, drives energy up through from your lower chakras up to your higher chakras, up to your their energy centers. And so with the energy healing work that I've done and the information that I've learned in the last couple years, I really do think that there's some truth and information, like knowledge behind the information. So I totally coached this guy. Like I told him basically that. I said, "No, I don't watch porn. I do think it's not healthy. There are studies showing that it is bad for you. It negatively impacts your health, your brain health, and your relationship health." And then I just mentioned that based on like what I know from Taoism and the sexual practices that they recommend, that I'm not against masturbating, but I don't think like if you're a man man and you're masturbating on a regular basis and you're ejaculating, which means you're losing your sperm and your life force energy, that will have negative impacts on you. If you are masturbating and doing semen retention, we are probably having a different conversation. But now that doesn't mean that you should just masturbate constantly either. Like, that's not what the exercises that the Taoism and the Taoist sexuology teaches. It teaches about the semen retention, maintaining your life force energy, and then how to like by I'm pretty sure it says it's like 72 days that it takes for really healthy sperm to regenerate. So like if you're trying to get pregnant as a man, like if you're in your relationship and you and your wife are married or your partner, whatever, are trying to get pregnant, you should not be masturbating. You definitely should not be ejaculating because every time you do, your sperm production restarts. So you basically should be waiting another 72 days. So it's just crazy. I'm not a man and I haven't done a lot of research on that information. So I don't have any concrete knowledge or information. I'm just basing it on the few books I've read around the topic. But I do believe that like trying to create healthy sexual habits that promote abstinence and like promote you being as healthy as possible until you're in a committed long-term relationship is the way to go. I don't care what age you are or how old you are. So, yeah, that was an interesting topic of conversation. I did send him a copy of the Tao of Sexology book and encouraged him to read it. So, that's one thing that I definitely am not shy about like sharing with people. So, if you want a copy of that, let me know. I can send you a free copy. But yeah, never a dull moment out there. And it wasn't like necessarily a creepy conversation. Like it wasn't like he was like trying to send me pics or ask me for pics or anything like that. I didn't feel awkward about it, so it was like just kind of a natural, honest conversation. So I appreciated that. But it was just interesting. It's funny how people, and I'd rather have people be completely honest with me and like put themselves out there than pretend to be somebody they're not on the dating apps. Will I ever meet this kind of person? I have no fucking clue. Thank God he's not like doesn't live super close, so that's probably not something I need to worry about anytime soon. But on the other hand, in the meantime, I'm just gonna, the weather's turning nice. I mean, I think we're supposed to have a couple days here yet where it could be cold. We might get some snow at the end of the week. So just trying to get the dog out as much as possible. Do lots of hiking right now while it's nice and warm. And well, it's not too warm. It gets pretty hot in the summer, but it's still lovely right now. So anyways, that was my Sunday. I'll update you again tomorrow for day 23. I hope you have a great day. Love you. Bye.